What is up, everybody? Welcome to another Thursday night. I am Nancy. What is happening, my peeps? Welcome to another Thursday night. I hope y'all can't hear the air conditioning. I'm sorry, it is Texas, and if I don't have it, I die. I'm not being dramatic. It's for real. So settle in, everyone, for Thursday. I got my lemonade and my chihuahuas prancing around, not wanting to sit down. Of course not, because I have to be on here. So why would they want to sit down, right? So settle in. I got lemonade. What do y'all have? What can I say? It's been a good week. It's been a good week. I hope that everyone is not burning up like we are down here in Texas. It has been, oh my gosh, you guys, unbelievably hot. Not only hot, but like really, really hot, like super deadly. It's even the poor critters out there. I feel so bad for them because I cannot even imagine being out there for a long time. I went to walk my chihuahuas and I got a tan in like 10 minutes. I'm not kidding. I got a tan in like 10 minutes. It is like that hot. It is just, so I'm hoping that where you're at it is not as bad. And speaking of the hotness, one of my shorts released today that is actually a bird bath with a little mama deer drinking water that is just super cute. Speaking of the heat, I had made a post on Instagram that, I mean, most of us have wildlife in the backyard, and I mean, if we can, let's put out, a little dish or a little something out there for the critters, to drink some water, because I mean, it is scorching hot out there. It is ridiculously hot. So poor guys, you know what I mean? So welcome, everyone. Let me head on to the chat and see what is going on, and I can tell you what's been going on during the week. What's been, wow, I have a lot of people in the chat. I'm gonna have to catch up, but that's good though. That's good. I'm glad to see everyone. I'm gonna have to install my eyes so I can see. So welcome, everyone. Another Thursday. I cannot wait to, be with you guys again. So thank you very much for letting me into your computers, into your phones, into your TVs, into your homes, wherever it is that you're, watching me from. So, welcome to TBL Thursday. And my brothers and sisters, peace be unto you. And I hope that everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Everyone, welcome. The amazing Liz coming in. Oh my gosh, you guys, it has been such a long week. I've been traveling. I made it back. Yes, I made it back. Imagine that. Bill, yes, missed me a lot. And not to mention, my little puppies were just super stoked to see their mom. And Bill actually took a little small video of a TikTok of that he posted. And it was just always cute when you come home and, your little puppies just, greet you, and wagging their little tail and everything. I mean, it's just so amazing. You know what I mean? There is nothing more fulfilling than puppy love, or, a doggy wagging their tail. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. And thank you, Mr. Captain Billy Jack, for that super chat. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. You guys, I am always humbled whenever I come on here and talk to y'all. Captain Billy Jack, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Seriously, seriously. That is just, it's like super amazing, and that fun goes to the paying it forward fund to just, bring something good into this whole universe situation. You know what I mean? Spread a little cheer and happiness and joy and stuff, you know? I hope my glasses are distracting, but then I can't see y'all. I lost my place in the chat. Captain Billy Jack, thank you so much. I'm like super thankful and super humbled, and I really appreciate you that you decide to spend your hard-earned money, with us on the channel, and I won't let you down. I won't let you down. I will keep on putting out the positive. You know what I mean? Exactly. Ate Grace. Oh my gosh, Ate Grace, that's my other sister, y'all. Everybody say hello to Ate Grace. She is one of my Filipino sister. I love you so much, Ate Grace. Good live today. She had an amazing live show today. If you guys have not made friends with Ate Grace, go and check her out. I'm always on her live. So if you want to come hang out with me, come hang out with Ate Grace, and then we'll all be on there making friends. It's awesome out there. Mary Ann saying hello to everybody. Hey, Marianne. Welcome, my sister. How are you on this Thursday? This is just distracting me. Okay, how about that? You'll tell me, right? Okay. That is just distracting. Marianne, how are you? Welcome to another Thursday night. Always a pleasure to see you, and coming to hang out, with us, of course. From Daryl Adventures. Howdy, gal. How is it going? Welcome to TBL Thursday. Going down the chat. Wow, you guys, there's a lot of you down here. Hello, Sissy from Auntie Grace and JC Lion. I don't want to butcher it. USA. I know, super hot. You're super cute, Auntie Grace. I just love you so much. You're so cute. You're so cute. Next week, my area will be bad for heat all week. I think that's going to be, from what I've heard, all over on the south has been like really hot. Yes, Auntie Grace, Billy Jack is awesome. It's been today. I got another heat advisory that it was going to be like 110 or 115 or something ridiculous like that. I'm telling I'm telling you guys, I went out there and within like 10 minutes, I felt like I was, getting a tan. I didn't even walk my dogs anywhere besides the grass because it is so hot out there that I was afraid that, I mean, it's hot, their little paws can get burned, and that's something else to remember. If you have your little critters out there, you're taking them out, good rule of thumb is put your hand on the back like this for like 7 seconds, and if it's too hot for you, then it's too hot for your critter. You know what I mean? So let's take care of the critters, y'all. At the grass. Oh, hey, there's Cece watching you. Thank you, my sister. I love you so much. You're just so cute, and I just love you to pieces. At the grace. Thank you, my sister. And like I said, you guys, if you haven't made friends with Auntie Grace, you need to go and hang out over there because I'm always over there. And I made some really cool friends on there. And some of the channels that I've made friends with are like super awesome. There's this guy that does like this travel blogs from Germany. His channel name, I believe, is Luxor, and he's got like super cool videos on there. There's a bunch of people on there that also have a cooking show. There's everything on there, y'all. There's some for everybody. There's friends for everybody. Let's all make friends. So tell me, any developments. I want to know about you guys. Anything new this week? Anything exciting? Any good news? I love good news. Let's all share the good news. Anybody got good news? Anybody want to be first? Ask a lemonade. Ask a lemonade. It's sugar free. Marianne, next week my area will be bad heat all week. Yeah, I think it's the same with us. I checked the forecast and I think the next 4 or 5 days is going to be in the triple digits. Still, it's triple digits, y'all. It's I don't know if you have a pool, then that's the place to be. Right there. You know what I mean? Nancy, we're having a heck of a storm here, so I may lose you. Oh, Georgia and Rose. Well, y'all be safe. Be careful out there. We haven't had a storm here well, I haven't been here in Oklahoma in a hot minute, so I don't know. I'd have to ask Bill and see if they've had a storm out here. But we do need the rain. It's been pretty dry out there. Yeah, stay safe, Georgianne from Marianne. I agree. I agree. Don't forget to hit that like button, y'all, so YouTube doesn't think that I'm a total lame-o. promotes promotes the video. She Devil Adventures. Hello, everyone. What is happening, She Devil Adventures? Welcome to another TBL Thursday. You're joining in on all the craziness. Following right behind the next all the crazy people is Jarhead and Ginger, saying hello to everyone. Jarhead and Ginger, what is happening, my peeps? And say hello to the doggies. Oh my God, y'all's doggies are so cute. Especially Prince Harry. I love that little doggy. He's just so adorable. That's one good thing about traveling and meeting other YouTubers while you're on the road. You get to meet all of their critters if you're like an animal lover like me. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's like don't feel offended. If I remember your pet's name more than sometimes the owner. Georgia and Rose saying thank you to Mary, and yeah, be careful with the storms out there. We're always gotta be weather aware. You know what I mean? Auntie Grace, I love you, my sister. You're just so amazeballs. What can I say? Georgia and Rose saying hello to Jarhead and Ginger. And Jarhead and Ginger, where are y'all at? I seen y'all on Instagram traveling. I don't know where y'all are at anymore. Y'all are hard to keep track of. I remember the good old days. Those were the good old days. Land Cloud Adventures. Nate, what is happening? Hello, Dallas and Pippa. Oh, my little doggies. If you are watching me, I love you. Nate, give them doggies, a little pet on the head, for me. Tell them that, that I love them. I love those little doggies. Oh, my gosh. One of these days, I'm going to get to meet them. I want to hug them. I don't know if they'll let me, but, we're going to have to develop a trusting relationship. Right, Dallas and Pippa? Starting with some treats probably be a good start. Bring me a bag of that and then we'll talk. Right? Mary Ann saying hello to Nate. Same way the Georgia and Rose. Nashville currently. Oh, all right. Nash Vegas. All right. It's been a hot minute since we've been in Nash Vegas, but man, they got some good barbecue there and some good country music. We did a motorcycle ride out there a couple years ago with Bill, and we went to Nash Vegas. It was super awesome. Lion Cloud saying they just got extra love from you. Oh, thank you, Nate. Oh, little doggies. Thank you. That is so amazing. I just love the little critters, y'all. Anybody else that's got doggies or you have a little critter next to you, you pet that head or give them a little kiss, and let them know that it's from me. That I have love for them. You know what I mean? I have love for them. I have love for them. And for all the creatures in the world, great and small. Of course I do. You guys, again, thank you for my super chats. It is just, I'm speechless. I'm humble, that you spend it on my channel. It's just because you're furthering the cause. You're helping to further the cause of creating, goodness and happiness in the world. One super chat at a time. One super chat at a time. Is going to go to the good cause fund, and something good is going to happen. I promise you that something good is going to happen out of that. Something good is going to happen out of that. What else has been going on with you guys? As you know, I am actually back at the casa. Yes, they'll miss me a lot. And so did my puppies. So now I am back with a vengeance. Well, no, not necessarily with vengeance. Let's be impeccable with our words. Let's say that I'm back with lots of love to give. That's what I meant to say. With lots of love, to give, and besides lots of love to give, like 250 videos on my GoPro, you guys. So I have a lot of work ahead of me while I was, out there visiting. I was out there shooting, and I got a lot of videos. So, and the other day I looked at it and I grabbed the camera to go shoot something, and just, when you turn the GoPro on, that it tells you how many videos you have, it just went like beep, 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 and just looked at it. It was like 200 and something. Like, geez, okay. It's like I need to start like downloading, and I need to start cranking, and I need to start, putting out more content of, the longer version of the videos. Speaking of the content, thank you guys for like supporting the shorts on the channel. They have been doing amazingly, you guys. Thank you so much. Our channel now is getting like almost 9,000 views a month. It's unbelievable, and I'm just like super happy and super stoked, and I'm just super glad that that I get to share it with all my friends, and with all of you, that made this possible. I would like to thank y'all for this. You know what I mean? Absolutely. That's what I have to say about that. My puppies were super happy to see me, you guys. I had missed them so much, but I also, had a good time, out there visiting and recording all sorts of videos, and to the point now that I'm trying to remember exactly like how many videos I have. And I know it's happened to y'all that whenever you'll download the footage and you start creating content, you're like, oh my God, yeah, I forgot that I had like shot that video, that time, and you find like, I don't know, hidden footage, so to speak, I guess you could say. But nonetheless, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And in other news, you guys, I just been trying to catch up, with news, seeing what's been, going on around the world. And I had another dog attack, y'all. Yes, a dog attack. And yes, it was a dog attack. And no, for those of you guys that know me, it was not, the same dogs, and everything's fine. I mean, nothing major happened. But I don't know what it is about like the people that live around here that just let their fuzzy children out the door running wild and unsupervised. I had my two chihuahuas on a leash walking like almost in front of my RV. It was like my RV and like the RV next to mine. So I mean, I was like almost there. The lady from across the park from the laundry room that has like this pin outside where she just puts her dogs in there. Oh my God. They bark and they bark and they bark and they bark at everything. And this happens for like hours and hours. And I mean, I understand. I mean, the dog's gonna be outside, they're gonna bark. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. Put your doggies outside. It's like even 4 hours. If the doggy gonna be outside, I'll sacrifice, for the doggy. But 8 hours, like, come on, y'all. It's like let's compromise. You know. So, long story short, I'm walking my two dogs on my leash, and here comes her three dogs that are almost the same size. They're like, I don't know, a schnauzer kind of mix or something. And I see them across this little field, and they're charging at me, barking, coming at me and my two chihuahuas. So I'm like, okay, great. Let me try, to pick them up. And I mean, of course, I mean, little dogs run fast, so by the time that I could bend down and like grab the two leashes and try to grab, it's like both of my dogs, one of her dogs was already like barking and snarling at one of my chihuahuas. My other chihuahua, little buddy, he is protective of his mother, and he will neutralize the threat if he needs to, bless his heart. I mean, he's just, that's how he is. So that's why I have him on a leash, controlled, so that way I know that he's not going to get into mischief. And I know that if one of her other dogs comes at Buddy, it's going to be on, and Buddy's going to defend himself, and it's just not going to be a good situation. So you can imagine me again, outside with two chihuahuas and the three other schnauzer looking dogs that everybody barking, and I'm trying to pick up, you know, one of my dogs, and one of her dogs bit Buddy in the leg, of course. He turned around and tried to bite him, and then the fight was on. And then I was trying to maneuver, I was like trying to put myself in between the dogs, because I mean, they're little, you know what I mean? I'm trying to break up the fight, and I'm trying to put myself in the middle. And as soon as I put myself in the middle, I see this other dog that is trying to come at Buddy. And I mean, and his hair is like standing up, and he's like showing teeth. I mean, he was being aggressive. I mean, I've been around dogs. I mean, he wasn't like wagging his tail or like, let me play. I mean, he was being aggressive, and I'm gonna protect my animals. I mean, it was three dogs unleashed against, my two chihuahuas that I was trying, to pick up. So I'm gonna do whatever I have to do. So here comes this little black dog to try to get another bite, of my dog. And I mean, lucky for me, he was like at the perfect angle where like the front of my foot, I could get it like under his chest to like move him, you know what I mean? Like, you know, with my foot, so I wouldn't have to use my hands because he was snarling. So, I was trying to grab my dog, and I grabbed my foot, and he was in the perfect angle where I just, it's like moved him aside, and the lady, it's like comes running. It's like, what are you doing to my dogs? This and that. And my first reaction is, did she just ask me what are you doing to my dogs? I mean, is she not seeing that her dogs are attacking like me and my dogs? Like no, she did not just say that. And then of course when I moved the dog, by the time that she caught up with me, she's like, it's like, well, don't kick my dogs. And I'm like, well, your animals were attacking my dogs. I'm gonna have to defend myself. And I mean, in her defense, I mean, I know I wouldn't want anybody to kick my dog, and from her perspective, I'm sure it looked like I kicked her dog from far away, but I love the little critters, I'm not going to hurt an animal, they're little doggies, but I mean, like I said, I was in the perfect angle to like lift the little doggy and like shoot them, you know, aside. So from her angle, I'm sure it looked like I probably kicked the dog, but I would, you know me, it's like I would never kick a little dog, but long story short, you guys, the lady just comes up and she's just like irate, it's like, why did you kick my dog? It's like, they're attacking, your animals are attacking my dogs, and she's like, well, you shouldn't be kicking my animals. It's like, well, you should control your animals, I mean, you were from like right over there and you saw them charge me from all the way over there across the field, the way to where I am, close to my property, and come after my dogs that were on a leash. And then you're going to ask me what I'm doing to your dogs? So, the dear Lord Jesus, just had to give me the patience with this woman, y'all. because I could not believe that I am trying to protect my dogs, and she saw this entire thing unfolding on how I am being attacked, and then say that, and then I'm just saying, it's like, oh my gosh, it's like, you're even lucky that some of these other people wouldn't have been as nice just to shoo the dog. I mean, there's some mean people out there that just, I mean, if you do have to defend your animal, you have to defend your animal. I mean, you're within you're right, I mean, within the law. But, besides that, I mean, you don't want to hurt a little animal, but there are some mean people out there that, I mean, dogs like that, if they do come at people like that, they will kick them or hurt them, you know, and we don't want to do that. There's no need to do that. Not everybody is as nice as us. Then again, then not everybody is as nice as. So, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know, y'all. I, I have a neighbor with two big dogs. I'm like you. All animals are my friends. She leaves her dogs loose all the time and bites everyone. They don't care. That is absolutely true. And y'all know I had that other incident of that other live stream with that other dog that ruined my clothes, that I went and talked to the owner 3 times, and I told him, what the law was, and try to be, a good person. And guess what, y'all? Those same dogs were, I don't know whose dog those were, but when I was on vacation, Bill told me that one of the other neighbors around here, the ones that are not so nice, that they shot one of the dogs around here with like a BB gun or something because they were attacking somebody's dogs or doing something or another. And you'd figured, I mean, if this person is going to shoot your puppy with, I mean, whatever pellet gun or whatever it was, that you're like, well, maybe I shouldn't let my animal run loose because people are going to hurt them, but they don't, they don't care, y'all. It's like, ooh, what's up with that? What's up with that? I don't know if y'all can hear that, but that's the train. I hear the train is coming. It's coming round the bend. Yeah. So I don't know what to do, you guys. I mean, now it turns out maybe there are new owners for the RV park. So I don't know. This was just last week, so I don't know if they're going to, I don't know, instill a new policy for the park or something like that. I don't know. In the meantime, I mean, like George and Rose says, it is frustrating, especially. I mean, I don't know where you live, Georgian, but I mean, where I'm out here, in the boonies, is considered county. So, I mean, county, there's no, you know, city ordinance on, animals at large and stuff like that. So you have to resort to what I did, protect your animals and stuff like that, which is, it's a pain. It is a pain because you have to do what you have to do. And I don't want to have a bad relationship with my neighbor, but now, I mean, I should make assumptions, but, I mean, it wouldn't be a far-fetched thought that she wouldn't like me anymore, and she'd be like, oh my God, it's like that lady over there, in the RV with the two chihuahuas in it, and I'm actually a really nice person, if you really get to know me, you know what I mean? But it's just, some people just don't let cooler heads prevail or listen to the voice of reason, that, I mean, I was trying to tell her, it's like your dogs were attacking my dog. She didn't even take the time to ask me, are you okay? Are your dogs are okay? Or like, oh my God, what do you mean my dogs were attacking you? It's like, what were you doing to my dogs while my dogs are on a leash? Like, Jesus Christ, like this on TikTok, like, oh my God, like, oh, so you're the reason they put labels on shampoo. So yeah, you guys. So that's the second dog attack. that I've survived. Y'all know what? I should start getting all these doggy stickers and start sticking them back here for, I don't know. Maybe I should even give me like a Ring camera or something and do like TVL when dogs attack. Be a members only channel with a neighbor's dog attack. Oh my gosh. Has that happened to you guys? Oh my gosh, Georgia Rose. That is so frustrating. And the part is that actually for you, they're actually big dogs, which I mean that's even worse because one of the big dogs, was tearing my clothes. I mean, luckily for me, the little dogs, I was able to, pull them apart or, move them with my foot, no problem. It's a little dog. But if there would have been like three big dogs, that would have been, I mean, no pun intended, but a whole different animal. Y'all know what I mean? But seriously, if it's three big dogs and I'm itty bitty me with, two, with two chihuahuas, that can be a deadly situation. I mean, not kidding around, not kidding around, that can be a deadly situation. And I mean, what are you going to do? At that time, I'm sorry, but if I'm trying to protect my life, even though I am still being attacked, I'm still going to try to, not to hurt the dog if I can help it, but I'm also not gonna be mauled to death or have my animals be mauled to death. It's not right. I mean, and there's the old cliche. There's nothing they can do because it's county. So you just gotta protect your dogs, protect your wife, protect yourself, because there's dogs out here attacking chihuahuas. So, Angie, hey, what is happening, my sister? Sometimes there are country ordinances called 911 on vicious and nuisance animals. You know what, Angie? I did. I looked it up. I pulled up. Oh my gosh. I pulled up the penal code for the state. I pulled up the city ordinance. I pulled up the CCP. I pulled up everything and I looked it up and then I couldn't find anything. And after I exhausted all of the legal books, I actually called the deputy and I asked him and I told him I looked in all of your books and I cannot see anything on there. I mean, am I missing something? It's like, nope, you absolutely looked at everything. And yes, we are in county, and in this county, of course, in this county, because it's rural, we don't have such laws against such savagery. One is a German Shepherd, and the other one's a pit bull. Great. See what I mean, y'all? I mean, for real, like, oh my God, CRView, oh my God, you guys, I am so excited. Hold on, I gotta give you all a hug. Y'all, welcome, CRView. Come here, you guys. Come here, you guys. What is happening? What is happening, y'all? Everybody meet CRView with Tim and Gracie and Crystal, some of our favorite peeps. We miss y'all. We really miss y'all. CRView, I miss you guys. We had fun times. Can you take some spray with you? I thought about it, but the only spray that I have is water. And the other kind of spray that I have, I would not spray on a doggy because that's just, I don't know. I just know. So I just walk softly and carry a big stick. I am more afraid of small dogs than large dogs. I know. Look at me, Angie. Look at me. That's right. You should be afraid. It's the itty bitty Latinas that bite. Hugs from CRView. Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't wait to see y'all again. I mean, the good Lord is going to grant us, to start traveling again. And we're going to come and see, some of y'all. We're going to come and see some of y'all. And hopefully that's going to be soon. I want to meet all of you. That's what I want. Eventually that is exactly what I want. I want to travel and I want to meet every single one of you and make great food and sit by a campfire and share campfire stories and make y'all tacos. How's that sound? That sound good? It does, doesn't it? I think that sounds good. I mean, that's what I want to do. Oh, y'all, there's always somebody calling in the middle of oh, it's Bill. Hello, Mr. Bill. Say hello to the viewers on YouTube.
Hello, viewers on YouTube. How you doing?
They're all doing well and coming and hanging out. We have Angie Hay and CR View and Georgia Rose and Land Cloud Adventures and I'm losing my place in the chat. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Sorry, I'm not there. I want to be there for that.
But we have a lot of people in here and it's just amazing right now.
That's cool. I just told them, wish you good luck on the show tonight. Looks like you're doing okay. You got all those people in there.
Well, I think I hope I'm doing all right. What do you think? You think I'm doing okay? Okay. Well, be careful, Osito.
All right. I'll let you get back to it.
Okay. I love you, meow.
Love you, meow.
Okay, y'all. So that is Bill saying hello. And now I can't see the chat anymore. And I found something with that I want to share with y'all. And I want to see if y'all can see it. Bill doesn't get off until 7 a.m. So it is my time to shine and y'all get to hang out with me. And that's just how it is. That's just how it is. But let me see if I can play this for you guys. I know this is it. But I think I'm getting the gist of it. Yeah, look at that. I think, hi, Tim and Fayam from Jarhead and Ginger. Oh my God, you guys, if you haven't checked out Jarhead and Ginger in CR View, you'll need to head on out there. They're just super amazing people. And oh my God, we've hung out so many times together. And I can't say enough about those guys. They're just super amazing. They're super cool to hang out. It is just absolutely amazing. I guess. Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah, I think maybe I got it. You guys, cross your fingers. Thank you for hanging out with me. And let's hope that I can play this video. I found this video, and since the last one played, I think this one is actually going to play. And as I was working on YouTube, I mean, you get sucked into the rabbit hole, of like the YouTube shorts sometimes. It's like I was checking to see how my baby deer were doing, and I found this video, and like the title, kind of caught my eye, that I just thought it was like really strange to begin with. And I posted a picture of it on the thumbnail, and it was not what I thought it was going to be. And let me just play it for y'all, and then you be the judge.
Look at what happened when Pastor Todd White meets with the Satanist.
You were born into a family that didn't know how valuable you were, same as me. I became suicidal. I wanted to put a gun to my head. I went out and I ripped off a drug dealer. He was in my car. I told him I was a cop, and when I did, he opened up. I heard a voice when the bullets came out. The voice said I took those bullets to live for me. That night, I got home, I thought I was good. I thought I was bleeding. There were no bullets in my car, and the voice wouldn't go away. I went away to a rehab, another rehab, and I was there for 2 months where I met Jesus. He told me he was the voice. He rocked my life. He changed my everything. Man, I'm telling you, he loves you. I love you. I pray for you.
If you believe in the power of Jesus, type I do in the comments. Follow. Look at what.
How about that? How about that, y'all? Now, you cannot tell me that a pastor and a Satanist, if they can get along, that the rest of the humans cannot come to some kind of something. You know, I thought that was very, very powerful. You know, I mean, number one, because, I mean, of course, I mean, they're talking about like two totally different spectrums. You know, RV underway. What is happening, my friends? Welcome to TVL Thursday. We're just getting into the nitty gritty, saying hello to the peeps, and then just, you know, diving into this video that I just showed that I just thought it was, you know, super amazing. But I just wanted to share that, you know, with you guys because I don't know, lately, you know, it's been my observation that, you know, when you turn the TV on, or sometimes, you know, on the internet, it's like everything is like, well, not everything, you know, but there's some negative stuff out there, you know, and there's people out there saying negative stuff about, you know, other people or other, there's just too much, you know, negativity, you know, out there, you know what I mean? And some of them tell you it's like, well, you know, it's like, this is the way that you're supposed to be because, you know, etc., etc. But, you know, nobody in the history of little Johnny, this is how you're supposed to be, did little Johnny ever pay attention and say, yeah, you're right, when somebody said, little Johnny, you need to do this because you're a dumbass? No, you know, little Johnny never reacted to that. You know, now if you say, look, little Johnny, this is why you don't stick your hands in the fire, little Johnny, because if you stick your hands in the fire, it's going to burn you. Okay, so let's not do that. Okay, now come sit here with me and give me a hug. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? I mean, it sounds absolutely ridiculous, but it is absolutely true. It is absolutely true. And just like this guy right here on the video, and for everyone else, you know, that is out there that is trying to tell you, it's like, hey, you know, it's like, this is the way that, you know, that you're supposed to be, and this is the way that you're supposed to think, and, you know, and stuff like that. And, you know, it's like, you need to ask yourself, well, I always ask myself, you know, it's like people out there on the TV or whatever, it's like, this is what you need to do, or this is what you need to think, or this is how you need to look at, you know, it's like, you know, like blah, blah, blah. Like, do I like really need to look at it that way? You know what I mean? I mean, it just, it I don't think we do. You know, I don't think we do. There's ways. There's ways to do it. And people that are telling you that that is the way that you're supposed to do it, and that's the way that you're supposed to be, because I care about you. You hear a lot of people saying that, no matter from where they are, they do this because we care about you, because, you know, this is how. Do you really, though? I mean, and you have to ask yourself, you know, somebody that actually does care about you, you know, and about what you think in your welfare, they're not going to tell you that you're an idiot, or they're not going to tell you, oh, you have to do this because you're dumb, or, you know, you use intimidation tactics to get you to submit to a view. I mean, if you do that, that's called a toxic relationship, y'all. If you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend that tells you this is the way that you're supposed to look at things because you're an idiot, that's a red flag in that relationship. So why is that not a red flag when we're like looking at other people, that they're trying to influence us, and somebody that has your best interest, that tells you, hey, it's like this is the way that that it's supposed to be. It's gonna do it with love. It's never gonna tell you to do something bad. Somebody that truly cares about you is not gonna tell you to hate somebody, because that's eventually gonna hurt you. So that is not somebody that loves you or that has their best interest at heart. That is somebody that has their ego or some kind of other interest, but it's not yours. You know what I mean? It is not yours. So, I mean, we need to ask ourselves that, you guys. I mean, like this pastor, I mean, he truly did care about the welfare of the soul of this guy, but it's like a parent, I mean, if you're trying to teach, it's like, come here, little Johnny, I mean, he actually cared, and you do it with love, and I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I'm just gonna go as far as, I mean, if he's actually, preaching the gospel and saying, telling him that, turn to Jesus, I mean, Jesus never said, it's like, yeah, turn to Jesus, but, or except for you, or except about you over there, or you know what I mean? Like, I mean, come on, I mean, if they can do it, we can all compromise. I mean, I just thought that was a big example, to follow, and sometimes all of us, get a little caught up, in our emotions. We're passionate, about some issues, or things that we think about. I mean, of course, I mean, that's who we are, but also on the same token, that does not mean that, I mean, we cannot get along with somebody else without having to cause pain and discord. And I mean, it's not necessary. Let's just say it is very unnecessary, you guys. So if this guy right here can turn to Jesus with love, the moral of the story, y'all, is everything grows with love. There's another cliche from the Precious Moments stickers. No. But it's true, y'all. I mean, love is more powerful than hate. I just thought that was a beautiful moment. I mean, that's it's by example. And same with with other people or in the mediums out there that tell you this is how you need to be or this is how you need to think. It's like about other people, because I care about you, but if they care about you, it's not I care about you, but I want you to think badly about so and so, because then that's not good. You know what I mean? That's not, they don't have your best interest there. That's, let's just love each other, more tolerance, more patience, more, right? I wanted to share that with you. It was just, I don't know, an incredible moment for me. RV on the way saying hello to Angie. Hey, I know there's all this craziness, I hear on TBL, but I think it's amazing. It's like lead by example, and that's also what I want to do. I don't want to be like I said, those people on TV like, hey, this is what you need to do, and this is how you need to think, and think badly about so and so because I say so. There's the saying, it's like by thy fruits thine will be known. So I mean, lead by example. You can say that you have my best interest while you're backdoor hating, I mean, as just flat out backstabbing. The smile in your face. Love and understanding conquers all. That is right, RV Underway. That is the plan, Sam. That is the plan. That is the plan that we're trying to, spread the cheer and love, to humanity, and also by example, also by example of how we can be, that it is possible, because sometimes people, as I was seeing, is believing. But there you go, there you go, you know, a guy from downstairs getting along with the guy from upstairs. You see what I mean? You are right. There are two sides to every story, and I mean, we can also be judging. I mean, we all judge. Come on, sometimes we all judge. But I mean, seriously, I mean, we shouldn't. We shouldn't judge. I mean, like this poor guy. I mean, yeah. I mean, your first reaction is, oh my gosh, but I mean, that's like somebody's son, that's somebody's brother, that's, somebody's soul that is, it's looking for something, it's not his fault that maybe, somebody, a wolf in sheep's clothing told him, hey, little Johnny, come here. It's like, this is the way. And I mean, you know what I mean? Like, he don't know, so I mean, we can't be judging. We don't know what he's been through, I mean, we don't know. I mean, all we can do is be like the pastor is like, look, little Johnny, I think, this is the best way to do it. And this is why, and come here, let me show you. Let's figure it out together. Not, you need to come over here and you need to do it because you're a dummy. Or if you don't do it, I'm going to chop your arm off or I'm going to lock you up. I mean, what is this? I'm not going to say it. I mean, look you up for saying stuff, you know what I mean? Fairy Does, what is happening? Fairy Does, welcome to TBL Thursday. The will and the want has to be there. It won't work otherwise. Fairy Does, that is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. And you guys, I mean, I don't know, I guess as individuals, we have the ability and the choice to choose love when we're faced with fear or something different or the unknown, or we can choose love and tolerance and create something beautiful, or a beautiful moment out of something that was made out of fear or discord. Or are we going to choose ignorance? Or you know what I mean? It's like they say, it's like there's two wolves, which one is going to win? Whichever one you feed, you know what I mean? But let's get the good one, let's get the good one. So right, Robin Jan, right? Robin Jan can, what is happening, you guys? Welcome to TBL Thursday. I'm so glad I was able to play that video for you guys. I've been, I said, looking up some stuff that, I wanted to share with you. And it's always so much more interesting when like I get to, share pictures or, or a video, with you guys. And, we can talk about it. RV Underway, we judge in youth, but we tolerate with age. Speak your beliefs and then listen. Right? That is true. And I mean, that's all we can do, right? It's like little Johnny, it's like, I love you, it's cool, But we all have to work together. We have to work together. Okay. Oh, now I'm learning. See how to remove stuff and all of that. But I just thought that was super amazing. And it took me a while to save the video. But like I said, once I saw it, it's like, I need to record it somehow. And then I need to share it with the viewers. I need to share it with the viewers and see what what you guys think. And more practice with this. With this thing. Oh, okay. And it's been so hot out here, you guys, that Bill had bought me a grill cover for the outside. And oh my gosh, in a matter of months, no, weeks that I was gone, it's turning like white. It's weird. I have to get me the spray for the UV protectant, and I need to get me another one. I need to get me another one. I need to get me another one. You guys, another thing that I was looking at. Check this out, you guys. Imagine that. It I mean, the picture speaks for itself, right? I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was trying to figure out how to do this picture thing on this thing, and I still don't have the light like where I want it to be, but I'm like getting there. Where you're at, Wiesen, Texas. I'll DM you. But I mean, I just saw this, you guys, and I was appalled. I don't understand how it gets to that point, and I mean, do I feel alone in a shock of seeing this, or I mean, is this like the new normal? Or I mean, I was like, it was a shock to the conscience for me to like see this, and then oh my gosh, my heart just sank, and just thinking it's like how that would have felt like, that somebody just comes into your house and just barges through your door and dumps a dump truck of trash in your living room. Here you go. And that's it. You don't have a say so. It's like, but this is not, we don't give a name if this is your house, It's like, but no, we don't care. But my kids, we don't care about that either. Like, look at this. That is not, it's not cool. And you'll know how many there are. Take a guess. Y'all are going to be floored. Let's put it up in the let's put it up in the chat. How many do you think that they found out there? Just ballpark number. All those tires are close to the Florida coast, and there are also more places like this around the world. This is just one of them around the Florida area. We own a scuba shop in Okinawa, Japan. It is disgusting how much plastic we saw on the ocean. See, so y'all know Jarhead and Ginger. See, this is, I mean, y'all, RV underway. I was in the Navy aboard various naval vessels. I witnessed vast floating islands of trash in the open ocean. Horrid. I absolutely agree. I don't know, y'all, and I saw it, and I wanted to bring it up here and just share it. Rob and Jan, this is one of them of close to Florida, but there are numerous of these all over the world where they just dump the tires in the ocean, and and it is what it is. And I don't know, y'all. I mean, maybe, my itty bitty channel or whatever, but, eventually, I'm going to get traction, y'all. A lot of people's going to watch me someday, and I'm going to say, shame on y'all for dumping that in the ocean, and they might put it on TV. And it's like, oh, remember Nancy Adams when she used to rant, about the ocean, and they might interview me on TV. It's like, remember, it's like, do you still feel the same about the ocean? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So, let's bring, you know, let's bring it forward, on the platform. Maybe, somebody will see it. It only takes one person to change, to start a chain of events. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like they say, a journey begins with a single step. Here's my single step. Let's take care of the oceans. Let's take care of nature. Let's, bring awareness to what is going on with nature when we can, because I mean, if nature dies, we die, y'all. I mean, nature can live without us, but we can't live without it. So, message, 12,000 by Angie Hay. That is actually a very low number, but that is a very good guess. Thank you for playing, Angie Hay. Johnny, tell her what she's won. Oh, that's right. Johnny's at work. So you win my love and affection today, Angie Hay. Fairy dust. I learned about the cruise ships that they dump all the trash and waste in the ocean. I am against cruise ships. I don't want to go to the cruise after all. That is not good at all. I've heard about that, fairy dust. I've heard about that. I don't know. I mean, I've heard of some of them doing that. I guess that would be something to look at if you are cruising, if that's something that they do. And like you said, I mean, if that's something that, I mean, I definitely don't support, you know what I mean? But, see our view, we are just a small part of nature and we need to remember that and take better care of our planet. I absolutely agree. And you know what, guys? I mean, us that, that we travel and we get to see the world, I guess like a little Moravian, RVers and travelers and adventurers, we get to appreciate it, a little more because we've seen some amazing scenery, some amazing places that, and some of us that have like brought us to tears. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Georgia and Rose, you're one of them. And I am one of them. when I went to Colorado and we were visiting these guys, so it is just, amazing and appreciation. And I mean, also on that same token, I mean, that's our part, I mean, at least my part, lead by example and try to bring awareness and love and caring to the planet, one person at a time, one YouTube video at a time, one live stream at a time. You know what I mean? It's like, it's like one person cannot pick up a billion tires, but a billion people can pick up one tire. I mean, you know what I mean? It's, we just need to think about that, a little more. I mean, like same with YouTube, it's, YouTube, I mean, we all want to, well, at least I want to travel and meet y'all, and cook. And I mean, we all have our plans, for our channel, and we all want to do good, and get our subscribers and, and do well. And, and we can all do that without, like animosity or, like it's a race or so-and-so, is doing better than I am. And then like, no, y'all, it's like, that's not important. It's like, we're all friends. I mean, we need to look at what's important. What's important is what's inside and in like your heart and like your soul. And what you're wearing, what you do. You know what I mean? Like, it's like what I just said. I mean, if we like the YouTube family, again, one person cannot subscribe, to a million channels, but 1 million people can subscribe to one channel. I mean, can you imagine if we had like a net worth of 1 million friends on YouTube? Or like, I mean, how amazing that would be, that, I mean, one of those dreams, that 1 million people would like watch this live stream, and then we can like pay it forward. You know what I mean? That everybody that comes in, we do like a little roulette or whatever. It's like, okay, now it's my turn. Tomorrow it's your turn. And then we just pick somebody at random. It's like, okay, today is little Johnny's turn. Yay! Congratulations, little Johnny. And that 1 million people goes over there and subscribes to little Johnny. And lo and behold, what did that take? I mean, not even a minute. I mean, you guys, I mean, seconds to change somebody's life. Seconds. And what does that mean? Maybe there's somebody sick in their family that needs surgery, or maybe, somebody needs some type of, medical care, and they need to, come up with money for whichever, or, I mean, you know what I mean? Or we just want to have, extra money in the bank. I mean, whatever the case, maybe. But in seconds, you can change somebody's life. And then that's what I'm saying. If we had like a net worth of like our YouTube friends of like 10,000, it's like, all right, y'all. It's like 10,000 of us. Now we can do something. I mean, right? I mean, it starts with the little of us. Just us. Getting all cozy right now like this. Yeah, see, like that, and then it grows. But y'all know what I'm saying. I mean, it's just exponentially. You know what I mean? And the good's got to produce good, right? I mean, I'm sorry, but it's just be some dumb to think about that something bad would produce something good, or vice versa, that something good would produce something bad. As Mr. Spock would say, that would be highly illogical. So it is what it is. The sad thing is, with all those tires down there, no one saw a thing. And you know what, guys? You know how many these tires are? I'm going to get right into the number. This was 500,000. That's right. 500,000. 500,000. I mean, 500,000. Another thing is, like, I don't understand with like all the technology that we supposedly have. I mean, like, we can get to the moon, but we can't figure out like what to do with like rubber tires. I mean, are you kidding me right now? I mean, by all means, if there is a reason why we cannot do anything with the tires because of XYZ, by all means, I am more than willing to entertain your argument, of course, with the rightful evidence, to back the veracity of your allegations, but, I just don't see why we don't. I mean, I can think of a lot of things we could do with tires. There's a lot of people, in the world that need, housing, that need, we can use that for that. I mean, we have the technology to do something with these tires. It's like, come on, y'all. They can't, come on, humans. It's like everything does not have to be about the bottom line. Ultimately, those will become an artificial reef, but there are more environmentally friendly methods of achieving this. I agree. I don't like it. And like you say, RB, on the way, if they become an artificial reef, I am not, I guess, familiar on how that, I guess that would be a good thing, but I don't know, like, how the plastic would be in the environment. I don't have like all the facts together, you know what I mean? But I mean, it's just obviously a bunch of trash. It's not good for the ocean, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. RV, on the way, Mother Earth has always preserved, may require that humans run their course. Get your affairs in order, folks. That is right. Get your affairs in order, and don't forget, you need Jesus in your life. You know who else needs Jesus? The people that throw the tires in the ocean, they need Jesus in their life. People if you are throwing tires or trash in the ocean and you happen to catch this live stream somewhere and I wonder who this crazy lady is, please don't throw trash in the ocean. It's like, don't do it. And I'm not saying it because because I hate you or I'm trying to tell you what to do, or it's because first and most of all, I love you. But also, is just think about like the little baby whales, that have to follow their mothers. You don't want the baby whales living in trash. Is that what you want your children living in trash? I mean, no. Let's keep conscience. Let's love the animals. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll change their mind. Maybe they'll say, "Oh my gosh, maybe that lady is right. Maybe she does love me." And you know what? I do. I do. Don't you doubt that for a minute that I don't, because I do. That is true. That is true. Example, today I was having a bad day. One positive comment changed everything and put a smile not only on my face, but joy in my heart. Y'all, I mean, like they say, it takes $0 to be a decent human being. And I mean, look at Angie Hay. I mean, it's like one positive comment when you're having a bad day. I mean, it can, make somebody's, life better. You know what I mean? Why would you not want to do that? You know what I mean? It's just choose love. There he does. Yep. They build homes, they recycle tires. And I mean, oh my gosh, y'all. I mean, if I had Elon Musk money, Elon Musk, somebody tag Elon Musk. He got that kind of money. Run some kind of contest or something, for all them engineers and all the brilliant scientific minds and all them kids out there that are into science and into things, like, submit your project on what you think that, how we could use all these tires to like benefit humanity, because that's what Mr. Musk also said, that he wants to help better humanity. So, oh my God, you guys. Yes. Yes, I'm still doing the show. Yes, I'll call you back. So, wow, it is like way past the hour. So, you guys, yeah, I mean, Elon Musk would have that kind of money too. I would be like, here's like 100 grand, which would be like chump change for him, Mr. Musk. Like, somebody come up with like a super cool project to, further humanity. And what I mean by furthering humanity, I don't mean the bottom line, better with better material stuff, and no, don't get me twisted. But what I mean by bettering humanity is it's like, spreading love and joy and happiness and cheer and things that are good. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Exactly. Fairy does. I am positive we need more better environment for all, but it's money control and power. It's not good. That is true. But like I said, all of us can get together. Y'all join me. All of us, my brothers and sisters, join me in the battle of goodness. Join me in a bottle of good, and then we can teach people how to be, how we can be like joyful and hunky-dory, and and like lead by example, and and like Angie says, to be like, it's like those guys are cool, it's like I want to be like those guys, and then we can get them to like join us to like clean the ocean that way, you know what I mean? So that's what I think. That's what I think. Well, guys, thank you for joining me so much. This has been a fabulous, amazing live stream, and thank you for joining me. And don't forget, you guys, be excellent to each other and always choose love over fear. Love over fear. Tell hubby that I miss him. Oh, Angie, I will tell him he will be getting off in a couple hours. Oh, hell, I just opened up a whole can of worms, Nancy. Do you realize how much trash we have been orbiting the earth? Oh, yeah, that's for another live stream, Arvia. That's for a whole other hour. And I got to get the graphics for that. I have to get the graphics for that. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you like the live stream, don't forget to leave me a comment afterwards and let me know what you think. Share it out. Maybe if you share me out, maybe somebody will see it, and then it's like we can grow our goodness community, and like do great things together, like save the animals, or just something good. We're gonna do good things together, because good always wins. Good always wins. So always choose good. As always, my friends, I am Nancy. I love you so much. Thank you for joining me on Thursday. You have been watching. All right, you guys, don't litter. Be excellent to each other. Choose love, not hate. And I will see you guys next Thursday. Same bat channel, same bat time.